Hi guys, welcome to another video by myself, Bates87, where we're continuing the mini-series for the FIFA 20 player rating predictions. I enjoy these videos, it gets me hyped up for FIFA 20, especially with not much Ultimate Team content floating around, but hopefully we can kickstart everyone's hype, start the conversation as well with player ratings, as it's always a massive thing before the game is released, and potentially see some of the high-rated players which have been upped, downed, or even remain the same for FIFA 20. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell button as well, so you never miss any video come FIFA 20, and also leave a like rating. Like rating is very much appreciated, guys. Costs nothing to do, and feel free to check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/Bates87. So this is the third part of a 5-part series where we're taking a look at some of the bigger and better players around the world. The top 100 players, in my opinion, with the help of a Twitch chat, which we did, and we rated the top 100 players between FIFA 19 and comparing them to how they may look in FIFA 20. Now, if you guys have missed any of the two videos ahead, some of your favourite players may have been in them videos, some of them may not have been, some of them could not even be in the video today. They might be in tomorrow's or the day after's. Who even knows? So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking at the first screen actually, guys, and there's there's some downgrades in there. Let's see how happy, displeased, or even happy you may be at seeing this. So the first screen, we have got number 60, Umtiti, I think dropping down from an 87 to an 86. We got Toby Alderweireld as well to an 86, and James Rodriguez going from an 87, 88 down to an 86. And obviously he was on loan at Bayern Munich last season. We dropped him down to an 86, even though he actually had some decent high-rated cards last year with informs and stuff like that. But we knocked him down to an 86. Who knows? Like, he was a player who didn't suit Zidane's system. Same with Gareth Bale as well. And who knows, we may even see him pop up in today's video as well. We got Alderweireld, 86 rated player, was a part of obviously Tottenham's successful season last season in the Champions League. Not bad, central defender, and perfect into Vertonghen, who was in yesterday's video. And we got Umtiti of Barcelona, who I think was an 87. I should really check before I do these videos, but I think it was 87, and we dropped him down to an 86. I played against him in FIFA 20 as an 87 rated, and he was a beast then, so you can imagine he's going to be very good come FIFA 20 as well, even if he was to get a downgrade to an 86. But that is number 60 down to number 58. Let's go and look at the other players. And now we have a page of downgrades. Yep. It's bound to happen with a lot of players around the world come FIFA. EA are pretty harsh with the ratings, whether the players be a lot older than they were, whether they're not getting as much game time, or even if injuries are a massive part of their season. So in number 57, we have got Gareth Bale of Real Madrid. Potentially could have moved out to the Chinese League, and who knows, even by this video he could have moved out to the Chinese League. Or even around the world. But Gareth Bale, we've knocked down from an 88 down to an 86. I potentially was going to push him down to an 85, but we have gone with an 86 rated Gareth Bale. The next one is Thiago Silva, the centre-back for PSG. Same rating as Marquinhos, actually. Knocked him down from an 88 down to an 86. And then we have another Brazilian, which is Coutinho, who has signed for Bayern Munich on loan this season with an option to buy. And we have dropped him down from an 87, 88 down to an 86 rated player. And actually moved him from left wing to cam. I think that's where he's going to play for Bayern Munich. But if I'm incorrect, feel free to correct me. Now, obviously 2 slides already, guys. Could be quite controversial. Feel free to let me know in the comment section below whether you agree or disagree, but these were built as a collective between myself and the Twitch chat. And now we hit 54, 53 and 52. We've got 2 Manchester City players, but 3 Premier League players in total. The first one being Lloris, dropping down from an 88 to an 87. Obviously still one of the better keepers around. But I think there's better keepers out there, and I think here, obviously, rate the high-rated keepers highly, but I think the ratings can go all over the shop depending on what happens. I think Lloris may drop down. Age could be a key factor to it, but who knows. The next one is one of the biggest upgrades I think we've given to anyone, which is Bernardo Silva going from an 84 or even 85 actually, all the way to an 87. Position change as well from a right mid to a central midfielder, and he's one of Manchester City's outstanding players. So I think he definitely deserves that massive upgrade, and if it was to happen, this could be a key card for not only chemistry links, but also I like key chemistry links between like getting Ronaldo into a team, or even bringing the likes of like Bernardo Silva and Cancelo. Cancelo's a perfect link now to him as well, which should be pretty solid. And the third and final one on this slide is Laporte. Central defender, obviously centre back for Manchester City. Fantastic player on the ball. I rate him as one of the best centre backs in the Premier League currently, and does a decent job when covering on the wing side as well from left back. I think it was left back he played a few games last season as well. So Laporte's been a brilliant signing for City. And I think he'll be warranted that 87 rated centre-back version card if EA were going to give it. So they're the first players. We're literally nearly halfway through. I think the next slide is where we hit the 50% on the top 100 player ratings. Some big names on this slide. The first one is Rafael Varane in at number 51 with an 87 rated centre-back version going from an 86 to an 87. Looking at this, actually, I think the Umtiti downgrade might have been a bit harsh, but Varane we have gone with 87 because that's where I think he should stand. We got Bobby Firmino of I keep saying Firmino, it's Femina of Liverpool. Obviously sent Ceballos back from his loan spell back to Real Madrid. After that, I didn't expect him. I'm looking back at this clip of Firmino against Arsenal, where he had Robertson bombing in on the left hand side, could have laid him off, but instead Firmino just decides to do this scoop turn over Ceballos and then proceeds to volley it. A bit like FIFA VOLTA. Who knows? But I do think he is deserved of that 87 rated upgrade from 86 to 87. I'm a Liverpool fan as well, which could be seen as a little bit biased, but I do feel the 87 rated version would be deserved. The other upgrade, or maybe remain the same actually, we've got Jordi Alba, 87 rated. Fantastic left back for Barcelona and Spain. I think he deserves it. I think 87's his base anyway. It was like one of the annoying walkout pulls you would pull in FIFA 19. But we've got Varane, Firmino and Alba on this. And that does take us to 50% completed on the player ratings. We have got 3 more slides to look at, including this one. PK, Rakitic, Mertens. Remaining the same. Yeah, I think remaining the same on every single one of their versions. Obviously, Mertens could have been a striker. Rakitic as well, keeping central mid and PK. 2 Barcelona players, pretty self-explanatory guys. They had a decent season. Not decent enough to get the upgrade, and not bad enough to get a downgrade. You know, so we're just being very, very uncontroversial. Is a word, isn't it? To be able to do anything with these players, but Mertens already very, very high rated anyway, and I don't think we'll see any of these players in people's teams, apart from maybe Mertens. I can't see people rocking around with PK and Rakitic, but unless the game feels a lot different and these players are very suitable to the game style, who knows? They may actually become usable players come FIFA 20. Now, 45, 44, 43. We have got Fernandinho going up from an 86 all the way up to an 87. Deserved, one of the fantastic players for Manchester City. Obviously, I think Rodri has been brought in this year to replace, not replace, but obviously give Fernandinho a bit of a break some games, but Fernandinho I think is deserved at 87 rated. Rodri's pretty good, but Fernandinho I think is a very, very underrated player and has been for a very, very long time. He still has a high rated, but I think it should be a little bit higher. Fernandinho's one of the better players in the Premier League in that position, in my opinion. The next one is a downgrade from 88 to 87, and that player is Marcelo. Still would remain with the 5 stars. Still will be one of the most overused left backs in the game. And still, more than likely, we'll get a Team of the Year version come January, because that's all that happens every single time. But that is it, guys. We've got Fernandinho, Marcelo at number 44 and 45. And then we've got Insigne keeping his 87 rated version at left wing for Napoli. For this coming year. So we've got 2 more players to look at, guys, in the slides, and then we're done for this part, and we've got 40 more players to look at in the next 2 episodes. Let's see who the final 2 are in today's. The first one is Casemiro going from an 88 to an 87, a downgrade again with Real Madrid, but who knows, could easily hold that 88 rated. And the next one is a player which was skirting with a lot of clubs during the summer, including Manchester United, Tottenham, and maybe a few more, which I don't remember. But it is a Piemonte Calcio player. Currently, as I'm making a video, that could change by the time the transfer window finishes. But the goal he scored, you guys see it where he did the chop, a long-distance chop away from the defender and a delicate chip over the keeper, was fantastic. Dybala, I think we've gone from an 88 down to an 87. He isn't that #1 starting player in Juventus, and I thought he definitely would be, but we have put him out in the cam position. I don't know if there's been any position changes in today's video, actually, thinking about it. Let's have a look back through. Just very quickly. Bernardo Silva, sorry, was a position change from a right wing to a centre mid. And Coutinho from a left wing to a cam. And maybe Rodrigo's might go to right mid, who knows? Especially now that Robben's retired for Bayern Munich. So there we are, guys. The list done for today. That takes us 60 to 41. 40 more players to look at, and this is where it starts getting spicy. So, guys, leave a like rating. Subscribe if you are not. And as I always say, if you guys have got any disagreements with the rating, agreements, do you think that we're completely way off with the ratings, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Try and have some insight as to why you think that way, as I'm always curious to get the conversation started in the comment section below. A lot of decent players, a lot of these players we will see in people's teams come the first week in the league of FIFA 20, but who knows. I'm happy with the ratings, and I think the controversial ones are still to come, but you guys will see them in the next 2 videos, so make sure you leave a like on this one, subscribe, hit that bell button so you never miss any of the videos, and see you all soon. Alright, see you later, bye bye, have a nice rest of your day.